In today's video, we are going to talk about something you may have never heard of, but it could be playing a significant role in your endometriosis symptoms and even impacting your fertility. We'll discuss what it is, why it matters, and some practical steps that may help support your body's natural hormone balance and overall reproductive health. My name is Jennifer Nahan, and I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist specializing in fertility and whole body wellness. My goal is to help women uncover the underlying factors that may be affecting their health so they can make informed decisions and take a more personalized, natural approach to healing and generate enhanced fertility. Today, we're going to be talking about a particular enzyme that could be playing a big role with women dealing with endometriosis. And that enzyme is called beta-glucuronidase. Now, this is not a household term. Most people have never heard of it, but it may play an important role in how the body processes estrogen, how inflammation behaves in the gut, and how that can ultimately influence your fertility. And what I see so often in my clinic is women being told your hormones are fine, your labs look normal, just go on birth control or take Lupron. But rather than focusing on hormones, the more important things we're going to look at in this video is how is estrogen actually being metabolized in the body? How is it being eliminated in the body? What is the gut doing? And whether the body is efficiently clearing hormones that it no longer needs. And that's where beta-glucuronidase comes in. So let's get into it. What exactly is beta-glucuronidase? Beta-glucuronidase is an enzyme produced by certain bacteria in the gut. Enzymes are essentially biological tools that speed up chemical reactions. In this case, beta-glucuronidase is involved in how the body processes and eliminates excess estrogen. Here's a simple way to understand it. Your liver packages up excess estrogen so it can be eliminated through the bile and stool. That's the body's detoxification pathway. Excess estrogen is meant to leave the body, but certain gut bacteria produce beta-glucuronidase, which can unpack that estrogen and allow it to be reabsorbed back into circulation. So instead of excess estrogen leaving the body like it should, it can get recirculated. Now, beta-glucuronidase is naturally found in the body, but the issue arises when the levels are elevated or imbalanced, and therefore they can cause estrogen recycling, hormone imbalance patterns, inflammatory conditions in some individuals, and too much of beta-glucuronidase could become a problem and might be the cause of many cases of endometriosis and fertility issues, yet hardly anyone is testing for it. Endometriosis is an inflammatory condition where tissue similar to the uterine lining grows outside of the uterus. Many endometriosis lesions are estrogen responsive, meaning they can become more active in the presence of estrogen signaling and become even more active when there's too much estrogen in the body. This is why women with endometriosis may experience painful periods, pelvic pain, bloating, heavy bleeding, fatigue, digestive discomfort, and fertility challenges. But what's often missing in the conversation isn't just estrogen levels. It's how is estrogen being metabolized? This is often a key missing piece that is not discussed enough in many clinical or practitioner settings. Because the question isn't only how much estrogen is in the body, it's also how is estrogen being broken down inside the body? How is it being cleared out of the body? And is it being efficiently eliminated? And that's where gut health becomes essential. The gut is deeply involved in hormone metabolism. When gut bacteria are balanced, estrogen is more likely to be properly processed and eliminated. But when the microbiome is imbalanced, enzymes like beta-glucuronidase may become elevated, potentially leading to increased estrogen recirculation. This doesn't mean that gut health is the only factor in endometriosis, because it's not, but it is one piece of a much larger system involving inflammation, immune activity, detox pathways, digestion, and hormone signaling. Another key point is elimination. If someone is constipated or not eliminating regularly, hormones that were meant to leave the body may linger longer than they should. So bowel health is actually directly tied to hormone balance. Now, let's talk about what could help with elevated levels of beta-glucuronidase, and that is called calcium D-Glucarate, which is a supplement that you can get online. And this can help lower beta-glucuronidase if you have tested and have high levels. Calcium D-Glucarate is a compound that may help support the body's natural detoxification pathways by inhibiting beta-glucuronidase activity. In simple terms, it may help reduce the reactivation and reabsorption of estrogen in the gut. So instead of estrogen being unpacked and reabsorbed, calcium D-glucarate may help support the body in keeping it bound for elimination. Now, here is where I get into the absorption part, and calcium D-glucarate is an extracted supplement and is generally better absorbed when taken with food, especially meals that contain healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, nuts, and seeds, and it also goes well with fiber-rich whole foods. Because healthy fats support nutrient absorption and digestion signaling, and fiber supports healthy elimination pathways, consuming this compound with whole foods may help your body utilize it more efficiently. Simple options could include a salad with an olive oil-based dressing, vegetables paired with avocado or seeds, a balanced meal from whole foods that have fiber in them. This is important because one of the most common things I hear from women is, I'm eating healthy, but I'm still having problems. Often when we dig deeper through testing, we discover that it isn't necessarily that they're eating the wrong foods. Instead, their body is missing one specific nutrient to be paired with those foods. Once that missing piece is identified and addressed in a way that is personalized to their needs, everything can begin to change. Their body is finally able to absorb, utilize, and respond to the healthy choices they've already been making. For many women, this fine-tuning of herbs and/or supplements provides the breakthrough they've been searching for and gives them the boost they need to start seeing real results. Now, this is something I really want to emphasize. If you are concerned about beta-glucuronidase, estrogen metabolism, or gut-related hormone issues, guessing is not the goal. Testing is the goal. One of the most common tools used in functional medicine for this is a comprehensive stool analysis, which can evaluate your gut microbiome balance, inflammatory markers, digestive pathogens, and beta-glucuronidase levels. This gives us a much clearer picture of what is actually happening in the gut environment rather than assuming based on symptoms alone. This is where personalized care becomes so important because two people may have endometriosis for completely different underlying reasons. Now, this type of testing is not typically offered through most fertility clinics or primary providers. It's more commonly available through functional medicine practitioners or healthcare providers who specialize in root cause testing. So if you're interested in this type of evaluation, you'll likely need to work with a provider who offers these services, such as a functional medicine practitioner or through a fertility coaching program like mine that helps to guide you through the appropriate testing and next steps. I cannot emphasize this enough. Testing is one of the most important steps. Rather than guessing, it helps identify potential underlying issues so your approach can be more personalized. I'll also link this video in a comprehensive stool analysis section of my channel. Be sure to watch those videos as well. They'll help you better understand the different factors that can affect fertility and overall health and how they may contribute to the issues we're discussing. As over the years, I have had patients come to me with stool results that were ordered by other practitioners, yet the findings were never fully explained to them. For example, one thing that stands out is a patient I had who was struggling with digestive issues. She told me that after doing some research online, she believed her problem was related to low butyrate levels. I recommended testing, and she informed me that she had already completed a gut test. When I asked what the results showed, she said she wasn't sure because no one had gone over them with her. She sent me a copy of the report, and after reviewing it, I found that her butyrate levels were actually normal. Had she started supplementing with butyrate based solely on her assumption and what she had seen content creators talk about, it likely would have made her symptoms much worse. The real issue wasn't butyrate at all. She had a parasitic infection that had been identified on the test. Unfortunately, that information had never been properly explained to her. This is exactly why interpreting test results correctly and developing an individualized treatment plan is so important. Testing alone is not enough. Understanding what the results mean and how they apply to your specific situation is what ultimately guides effective care, because the patient is now educated. So how does all of this come back to fertility? Because fertility is not just about reproductive hormones. It's about the entire terrain of the body. It's about inflammation levels, hormone metabolism, gut health, nutrient absorption, immune balance, and detoxification efficiency. When estrogen is not being properly cleared and when the gut health is imbalanced, the body may experience a more inflammatory internal environment, which can therefore affect reproductive function. Again, this is not about blaming one enzyme or oversimplifying endometriosis. It's about understanding how interconnected this system is. So the takeaway from today's video is this. Beta-glucuronidase is one piece of the complex system involved in estrogen metabolism. In some cases, elevated levels may contribute to estrogen recirculation and hormone imbalance patterns. Calcium D-Glucarate may help support healthy estrogen clearance pathways, especially when combined with a whole food diet and healthy fats. But the most important step is understanding your own body. That's why testing the microbiome of the stool can be so valuable in getting clarity on what's actually going on and to really tailor the correct supplements and or herbs that you need. And if you're looking for more personalized support, I do have a fertility coaching program linked below where we go deeper into hormone balance, gut health, fertility nutrition, inflammation support, and individualized protocols based on your needs and your specific testing. I also included links below to tools and resources I personally recommend, including calcium D-Glucarate support and other fertility foundations, and an herbal supplement chart for you to monitor your signs and symptoms. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below what fertility topic you'd like me to break down next. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and have a healthy day.